So, you want to bag your BMW E46. Hello and welcome back to another video, guys. And today, ako muna mag-host sa inyo ulit. How was Julio's hosting so far? Leave the comment down below sa comment section natin para ma-feedbackan natin si Julio. But for this video, I will be the host once more as we want this car to be released today. And yes, this is a very important video rin. Kaya ako na muna nag-video nito kasi this is going to be finally yung trio ng BMW, the E36, the E46, and the E90. Finally, natapos ko na rin yung catalog videos niya. Bakit? All these years of doing air suspension, itong coaching to ang wala pa kami sa catalog. So, I'm finally happy to announce that we have completed the trio of the classic, not really classic, the most popular BMW models in the Philippines. So, the E36 was the first one. That is kay Miko, si Wet, and the E90, yung ating future dealer sa Baguio. And finally, we have an E46 here. Actually, meron din tayong E30, di ba? We actually made an E30 wagon. So, that technically ties up the E30, the E36, the E46, the E90. Meron din tayong F-Series. Oh, tsaka kay Tom, the E34 yun eh. Mga 3 series sedan to eh. 5 series na yun eh. The 3 series wagon, meron, and everything. So yeah, this is going to be a fun video. And another thing na meron sa video na to, or sa coaching ito, is that we actually installed our FEINT suspension, air strut. Ibig sabihin, if you don't know that, that is actually our own line of air struts or coilovers with airbags. Once we get this car on the jack stand, you'll be able to see yung ating bagong suspension product. Alright? So before anything else, or before everything else gets too long, please like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon for the notification. Okay? So lend me your ears as it gets technical as we dive into the educational part of this video, the technical part of this video. Okay? I'll see you right there. Alright. Hello and welcome to the front suspension ng BMW E46 natin, where we are actually greeted with our FEINT suspension air strut. So this is our own line of coilovers. Actually, ng ilaw para makita natin. This is our own line of coilovers. Yung, thank you so much, my assistant, Andre. So yan. Matic, you will be able to see that this is a McPherson type strut, which is, you know, from our previous videos, the summary of a McPherson type strut is that coilover itself, or the shock itself, will move on its axis when you turn the steering wheel. So meaning, it's a rotating assembly. So that's the only disadvantage of the McPherson strut for air suspension system. But regardless, as of now, we actually counteracted that disadvantage because this FEINT suspension actually comes with steel braided hose lines right here. So whatever happens, you might kink this or not, it might hit the tires or not, it's steel braided, so it's heavily protected, or it's a heavy duty setup so that we can actually prevent, you know, small errors. Of course, magkakamali, there will be errors for installation, but regardless, this is a good countermeasure. So, yeah, McPherson type strut, same for the E36, E90. It's basically the most popular front suspension layout for the modern cars of this day. Okay? Something we need to take note is that bag clearance is huge. This is so much space on the back. I can flop my hands on the back and you can see there's so much space here. So you can't go wrong with an E46 front strut, especially if you buy our FEINT suspension air strut. Okay, logo here please. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the back side. Let's discuss the rear suspension of this car, which is going to be almost similar to the E36 actually. So let's go. Right. Hello and welcome to the rear suspension of the BMW E46. Okay, right out of that, promotional muna tayo. Let's promote our FEINT strut. That is our own brand there. You can actually see our logo here. There it is. That's our logo right there, Fitment Engineering, FEINT suspension, air struts. FEINT actually stands for Fitment Engineering Integrated Suspension because the airbags are actually integrated. So for this one, okay, the airbags are actually divorced. So the only problem for an E46 is that this is actually quite close to the airbag, but this is fully pressurized, and of course we still have clearances. It might be wise to cut this part or hammer it out, but of course you have to give consent to the owner before you do that. But for this client, he's fine with this, and we inspected it well. There's good clearance, there's good amount of clearance for it. So zooming out, Once again, this is a multi-link suspension. Rather, yes, it is a multi-link, or is it a trail arm suspension? No, it's a multi-link suspension, but it has an upper control arm that sits here that has the spring. Okay? So, anything else we want to note? Wala naman. Pretty much self-explanatory. And of course, this is a kit for the E46. So, all the clearances and all the crevices that needs to be, avoided is included with this kit. So, rest assured, when you buy this type of suspension from us, you won't have problems, okay? Let's move on to the back side where we can then actually discuss the system of the E46. Okay, so far, so good. Okay, let's go. Alright, hello and welcome to the trunk layout of the BMW E46, where we actually can zoom out so you can see where we place the system. Okay, right out of the bat, we actually decided, or the client decided to occupy the spare tire area. Okay, so this is actually wise if you want cargo space, and the spare tire area is quite deep down, so you can actually put in a lot of storage still. So the argument is, what about your spare tire? Well, you can carry your spare tire on the cargo space that we actually just said, and it's easier to not move around the system, but it's easier to move around the spare tire. Okay, discussing the layout, we have a standard 3-gallon seamless tank from Seamless Tanks, and a Air 444C, and of course our management system, the FEELS module, which stands for Fitment Engineering Airlift System. This is the version 1, or the 4th prototype, which made it to a full production product already. So this is our full-fledged product as of now. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. There's nothing much to discuss on the trunk layout. Just discussing the possibilities. There's actually many things that many places that you can place your air suspension. It could be on that area, or in the roof of the trunk if you want to display. Some clients, they actually do a full furnishing of the trunk. But remember, these are normal people that are utilitarian. They drive their cars every day and they want their cars to look good as well. So air suspension is one of those things. And of course, to keep that utilitarian purpose, that's where we place the system. That's going to be it. For the rear layout, let's actually drop the car and move on to the outro, where we will discuss the dynamics of the car and the fitment of the wheels. Okay, let's go. Alright, welcome back to the outro. Nalagyan na rin natin ng sticker yung kotse. So, we went for a black on red. Now, as you can see, how was our FEINT suspension? And by the way, salamat nga pala sa team ko for building the car. This car was built by our team, Irvin and the boys. And then, look at the fitment of the wheel. We're going to discuss that in a bit actually. Pakita muna natin yung dynamics ng kotse. Let's actually lift the car up para makita nyo yung sagad na air up ng kotse at air down ng kotse. Well, nakita nyo na yung air down ng kotse. So, ito yung maximum lift. Of course, with great stance comes with compromises. So, yung air up ng kotse, pag hinabol nyo kasi yung drop ng kotse, medyo limited na tayo sa air up. Okay? So, ito na yung maximum lift capabilities ng front niya. Pero still, it's around 3.5 finger. Maluwag na 3. Okay? Maluwag na 3, meaning kahit sagad yung drop mo, yun naman nahabol ng mga to eh. They want to drop the car and still raise it up to this is actually almost stock height. So, nakakatawid pa rin sila kahit lowered yung kotse. So, on the back side, mas malalim yung wheel well ng likod. Okay? Tandaan nyo yan. So, sa likod, ganun din. So, mas malaki yung travel sa rear. Actually, I can go further. Sa front side, yun na talaga yung sagad niya. So, overall, the lift of the car is good. Kahit sobrang baba ng drop ng kotse, which is what we're going to do right now. Sa likod, maganda. Boom. Kailangan ba itong iyak-yak? Iyak-yakin ko ba? Sige, iyak-yakin natin. Wait. Yayak-yakin natin. Trunk space. Dito na lang. Ayan, videohan mo. Mababa pa ba? Kanina fender to lip. Ayan! Alright. So of course, paborito ng lahat. Fender to lip ni Sean at ni Irvin yung likod. So konting pulang. Ayaw ko nang nipisan yung goma niya kasi pang-araw-araw at saka 225/40 on a 9.5 siya, okay? So kung bababaan pa natin yung spec ng goma, 215 medyo hirap na. Some people go for a, much stretch, but remember, we're trying to combine stunts and daily use. So, yun. And then on the front, bago natin ipakita yung harap, pakita mo muna yung stunts ng kotse. Kasi look, it's actually nose diving right now. So, hindi namin sinagad yung harap, which is okay lang. Isang daliri, no? One finger. Pwede pang isagad, kaso kita nyo naman yung goma, sabit na dito. Kung magto-215 siya or magto-35 series siya in the future, kaya pang ibigay kasi, di ba, adjustable naman yung coilover natin. So, yun. Yeah. That is our fitment for the E46. Anyway, that's going to be it. So, the E46, finally, natali na natin lahat. We have all of the BMW platforms so far. Okay, G-Series, meron na rin tayo. F-Series, meron na rin tayo. So, this is actually a great video to tie up all of the lineups. And is the E46 a good stance car? Yes, tingnan nyo naman. E46 is one of the cars na gusto ko besides the E90 as well. So, this is actually a great platform. Affordable cars and easy to rebuild. Tanggalin nyo na yung mindset nyo na Euro cars are expensive. BMWs are much more affordable to do. Okay? But that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed and you learned something from this video. This is the video catalog for So You Want to Bag Your BMW E46. Okay? I'm your host, Kyle, from Fitment Engineering, Fitment TV, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.